as a new person coming into Americus, I have felt, like I said, very welcomed. Man, it's a good place. We love downtown, and we're just constantly looking for, community. And I know that in a small town, there's pockets of community. You're one of the people that you have an act for building new relationships, and I think there's some obstacles for people to build new relationships, whether it's their past experience, they've had bad relationships, and so new relationships seem intimidating or fearful or dreadful. But what would you say to someone who is looking for community? Where are places where they can find good community, good relationships, so they can continue to flourish here in this city?
Yeah. Well, I think everybody comes to the table with a variety of the backstory, with a different backdrop. Even born and raised in Americas, I didn't attend the private school. I didn't attend Southland. Even I didn't finish up in the school system. I didn't go to Sly County like some of the other folks from around the area did and are currently doing in terms of finishing up my high school career. So having said that, we all come to the table with a different backdrop. I think the interesting thing is so many times I find that people try to change who they are to try to fit into a different group. That's not necessary. God has created us for who He wanted us to be, wants us to be, and continues for us to be. And so I think the dynamic is we need to understand that who we are, it was God's design. And He didn't intend for us to put on a different hat or a different shirt or a different pair of boots or a different set of characteristics and personality traits just to fit in. Mm-hmm. And so with that, I always have thought that a great place to find community would certainly be within a church. When you think about the welcoming nature of those people, or certainly we should be, those that have received grace should be extending grace. And when we extend grace, then there's a welcoming presence to that. So certainly I would encourage anyone to look for those opportunities at the very beginning of their search for community. I would hope that a workplace would potentially have some of those. But as we look at a community in general, I know that would be the design of restaurants or the design of libraries or the design of those types of things, is just maybe you get a chance to meet someone. I do think that we often have to find ourselves with initiative to potentially strike up a conversation. Mm-hmm. If we're always the one waiting until someone speaks to us, then we can't always blame it on someone else because they didn't speak to us. We can have the initiative too. So I think, John, we've got to look in the mirror and examine, first of all, that how much do I really want community, or am I waiting for people to bring it to me? We have open gym on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, like this week at Central. Man, we've got a chance to build community just around a basketball. Obviously, there's guys and gals that often come that we may not do the exact same thing every day, but a basketball, a gym, and an opportunity have all of a sudden created community and a relationship. You and I met through disc golf. Yeah. So there's a lot of ways that we can do it, but I think the person themselves have to realize, do I have the initiative and then the intention of looking for who am I, where can I fit in, what's going on, and let's go do this thing. Don't wait. But don't change who they are. The only change that's necessary is when Jesus comes in our life and changes us from the inside out. Yeah. The rest of the change is going to fade over time anyway, but Jesus does the real change.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.